So I welcome Joe Scarborough, author, who's done more things than most of us have done. I met Joe when he was in a rock band. So let's raise a glass, I don't know where mine went, to Joe. The last best hope will make you mad, but it will also make you think, which I think is the best thing a book can do. And it's, I don't want to say surprisingly good, but it is very good.
That's the second time we've heard
this.
that today. Doris Kearns Goodwin was on our show this morning. She said, I read your book and was really, really surprised. I liked it.
Yeah.
It's going around. Margaret, I appreciate it, and thank you all so much for coming. Our show's been fascinating, watching it develop and having people on talking for 15, 20 minutes. And it's been such a contrast from the first show that I did on MSNBC, where we'd have 15 or 20 guests in a 4-minute segment, and everybody would shout for about 3 or 4 seconds. And we decided when we started Morning Joe, Mika and I decided to take a chance, and we told Phil Griffin, who runs MSNBC, that everybody was telling us that the news hole had to shrink. Everybody was telling us that you had to choose up sides. It was the balkanization of opinion television. And we said we're going to invite authors on and Pulitzer Prize winners on. We're going to invite the smartest people we know, and Margaret. And I really owed that to you, Margaret. But we took a gamble on TV of not underestimating Americans, and it paid off. We took a gamble on radio, and that's actually paying off because people are starting to get it. That you can actually have an intelligent discussion and be rewarded for it. And it's the same gamble that I'm taking with this book, where unfortunately the easiest way to sell a book right now is to choose a side, say everybody on the other side is the enemy, really have no critical analysis of the issues or where your party went wrong, and that's, you go on your cable network or your radio show, plug in to your side, and it's very ugly. It's coursing the debate in America, and that's got to change. And that's one of the things that I'm trying to do with this book. I talk about how the conservative movement has failed this country over the past decade, not because Republicans have been too conservative, but because they've been too radical. But there's nothing conservative about a country that's got 4% of the world's population continuing to consume about 25% of our energy reserves. That's stupid economically. But anyway, conservatives should conserve, whether you're talking about taxpayer dollars, whether you're talking about the use of military force, whether you're talking about the environment. When we don't conserve, we end up strengthening our enemies, whether it's Ahmadinejad or Putin or whether it's Hugo Chavez. So the Republicans, the conservative movement's gone astray. I talk about it in the book, and hopefully it won't enrage you. Hopefully it'll make you think. And thank you so much for having me here.
Susan?
And thank you, Mika, for putting up with me
Thank you,
the way you
Mika.
did in the morning.